Welcome, my friends and family and cousins and neighbors. This is our podcast. Should I watch that? I'm Janet,
And I'm Rachel.
and we are
Hi.
here today to put some good sounds in your ears
hmm
and talk about The Accountant Deux.
That
Dose?
that means two. Yeah.
Two? Okay.
The sequel to The Accountant #1.
The squeakquel to The Accountant came out in April in theaters.
hmm
And
Would you like me to give a short recap
yeah,
over here?
why
Okay.
don't you do that?
All right. So The Accountant 2 follows forensic accountant Christian Wolf, who is drawn back into a dangerous investigation when an old acquaintance is murdered, leaving a
Bum
cryptic
bum.
message to find the accountant. He teams up with his estranged brother Brax and a treasury agent to uncover a deadly conspiracy and become targets of a ruthless criminal network.
Not a deadly conspiracy.
Oh
Tell me it
my
isn't
gosh.
true.
Yeah. So you got your
So,
main characters, Christian Wolf, who is Ben Affleck, and Mary Beth Medina, who is played by Cynthia Adai Robinson, and she's the treasury lady.
treasure. Yeah.
And then I didn't write the rest of the cast down, but Brax is played by John Bernthal, and he's been in a lot of
Yes.
things. He's a great actor.
If you've not seen The Punisher,
Oh yeah,
that is really good series. Like it's dark, but it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And J.K. Simmons reprises his role briefly at the beginning of the movie as Ray King. I just really love this guy as an actor, if I
He's a
may
great
say.
actor. Yeah.
There's a series called The Closer, which was so good. He was in that, and he was also in the one with the kid learning to play the drums, and I can't think of the name of it. Oh my
Drumline?
goodness. No, no, I will Google it and share because it was a really good movie too.
That's the only
Um,
drum movie I know is Drumline.
and then he was also Santa Claus in
Oh
something
yeah,
that
he
we
was.
watched with The Rock back in the whatever. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, he's a really good actor.
he's a
Really
great
good
actor.
actor. I
I
like
agree
him.
with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I thought the cast was good, except for Ben Affleck. I'll just start with that. He's just not a great actor. Let's be completely real. His character Christian Wolf. I'm just gonna go in. His character Christian
Mhm.
Wolf is what I believe people are calling neurodivergent, and
Mhm.
I think they had his diagnosis as like Asperger's. Is that right?
I think something along those lines, yes.
Yeah. So he basically has a few like mannerisms, and he like is.
He's very OCD, very
Sure.
he likes things very orderly and clean, and
Yes.
he doesn't like it when things, n- you know, go away from the path that he thinks they need to be on. So,
Yes, and
if
he
you
like
will.
does this thing where he blows on his fingers and like, which
Mhm.
sure, I have known people that are diagnosed OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder people, and I understand the tics and the rituals and things, but I'm just saying that Ben Affleck is not a good enough actor to portray that well. Okay?
Well, and
In my opinion.
to be all of that, and then also to be like a cold-blooded
Killer.
tactical killer is a
Yeah.
lot. But as I do tell Ryan on occasion, it's not real.
Mhm.
Um, so we're accepting this. And the movie J.K. Simmons, thank you. The movie with J.K. Simmons, Whiplash. I highly recommend that. If the drum movie, anyway.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Um,
That was the
oh
drum
yeah.
movie. Okay. Well.
So, and we said this was a squeakquel. The original Accountant, 2016,
Oh wow.
9 years ago. Can you believe that?
And I did go
I think.
watch that before I watched
Oh,
the
you did.
sequel. I did.
I think.
I did
I.
my homework, okay? And
I'm impressed.
people should clap for that, all right? Because
I'm.
I am not an action movie girly. Thank you, Ryan. I'm not a huge fan of action movies, to be honest. There are some that I like because I think that the actors are good, like Denzel Washington.
Mhm,
Almost all of
mhm.
his movies I think are incredible, and he's like an action guy. On the other hand, Tom Cruise movies, no, will not. All of the Mission Impossible can go somewhere else. I think they're very stupid. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
So,
Mm,
um, I also another action guy that I like is Tom Hardy.
he's really good. Yeah.
He's such a good actor. So, just, those types of actors I can get behind. I also like The Kingsman. That was a good movie with what's his name?
Jason
I can't.
Statham can really hold his own in an action movie. Fast
Jason
and
Statham is
Furious
pretty good.
500 or whatever the hell.
Oh,
Um,
I'm not a Fast and Furious girl. I dated a
mm.
guy in college very briefly that was into cars, and I was like, no, I'm okay. That's not a
I'm
genre I get
happy.
down with.
You're like, "I'm happy for you,
I'm
if
happy
that's what you
for
like."
you.
Uh,
Yeah.
I also missed Anna Kendrick in this movie. I love me some Anna Kendrick, but the way the sequel was written, there was no place for her. So I'm
Yeah.
glad they didn't try to force it, and put her in there just because she was in the first one.
Yeah. And in the first
Plus,
one, he kind of likes her a little bit, but he
and that is a wrong that match is
not.
incredibly wrong. The 2 of them d
Mm-mm. Zero
no, not at all.
chemistry, zero anything.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was whatever. What I did
So
like, oh, you go.
yes. Well, I was just gonna ask you, having seen the first one and then the second one, w the tone of the second movie was very different.
I thought what I liked more about the second one was first of all, he does this like dating scene where he's like going on a speed dating and I laughed a lot about that. I thought it was
Mhm.
hilarious because he was treating dating like an algorithm and he
Uh-huh.
like was saying ridiculous things to these women, but it was funny. Like that was the redeeming quality of the second one. And I also really liked in the second one the dynamic between the brothers. I thought that they were
Mhm.
funny. Like Brax gives him such a hard time and their banter I thought was very funny because Brax is like totally opposite of Christian and like he's just like he's also an assassin.
Yeah. Mhm.
So
Runs
silly.
in the family, I guess.
I get
Um,
well, their dad the backstory to
mhm.
that is that their father raised them, like, their mom left them when they were young, and their dad was in the military, and he raised them, so he raised them to be he, like, put them in fighting classes and made sure that the whatever. It's very
Yeah.
silly backstory, but that's apparently why they're both badass assassins that kill everybody.
And can use every weapon known to man
Yeah.
that's at their
Oh,
disposal to do whatever they wanna do. Yeah.
and I will say some of the fight scenes were pretty cool, like, whatever, but I think the reason I don't like action movies in general is how ridiculous they make them.
Yeah.
None
Yeah.
of this will ever happen. Like, at least with, like, Denzel movies, okay, American Gangster, yes, please, like, yes, I can see him beating somebody up or, like, pistol whipping not these, like, elaborate fight scenes that involve 300 people against 1. Like, that kind I just can't. Anyways, go ahead, you go. You talk.
Well, I feel like the actual hand-to-hand combat fight scenes were better in the first one.
Yeah, that's
Um,
true.
like the whole thing where he goes to Anna Kendrick's apartment because he knows the bad guys are after her,
Mhm.
and
And he
he
beats
takes
him
out
up.
that like there's a whole episode with a head in a sink and like, oh my god. Like it was a
Yeah.
really good fight scene. Very efficient, maybe is the word I'm
Yes.
looking for. Um, and this one, I feel like there was a fight scene with the pizza guy, the guy who owned the pizza place when they were trying to get information, the warehouse. Anyway, um, like he kind of took the guy down, but it wasn't as smooth. I feel like, oh, this
Mm.
is Ben Affleck 9 years later trying to be as smooth as he was 9 years ago. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
yeah.
it's older Ben Affleck not able to
Mhm.
move around as smoothly in 9 years, and I feel that. 9 years ago, I could do a lot more activities with my limbs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that I get, okay? 100%.
Oh my god,
But
there are sometimes I get out of the car and stand up and I'm like, "Whew. All right, let's get the legs moving again." I feel your pain.
Mhm,
Like things
mhm.
don't snap back as well as they used to.
Yeah, whenever I move from my couch to the refrigerator and then back to the couch, like, there are some aches and pains. So, yeah, I mean, were there any particular scenes? I mean, I wanna talk about the dating scene. I just thought that was so funny, and that
That well,
was
that
my favorite part of the
yes.
movie, honestly.
Well, it was hysterical because, like, when the women would ask him questions and his responses, I mean, they were just so clinical and
Yeah.
literal, which is the
Mhm.
way he is. But
Right.
these women's were like, the women saw him as this tall, handsome man, and they all wanted to talk to him. And then as soon as they talked to him, they were like, "Oh God, this
Yeah.
isn't going to work." That
Get
was
me
funny.
out of here. Yeah, I
I
did like that.
liked Did I like? I don't know. It sticks in my mind, that's the way I'll put it, is the line dancing scene.
Oh, yeah.
So, the fact and just to watch his mind, like, when I watch the cats getting ready to jump, we always say, like, "Oh, they're doing the math," right? They're
Yeah.
calculating, there's physics involved, before
Yeah.
they make a leap. And I could see that on his face. He was like, "I can't dance." But then he watched their feet,
Yeah.
and he saw the repetitive motion, and he just memorized it by looking at it, and then he was able to just step in and dance.
Yeah.
And on one hand, I'm like, "This is so stupid." But on the other hand, it's like he found joy in that. Like, you could tell his character was
Yes.
like, it really made him happy in that moment to be able to do something and talk to the pretty girl,
Seem
so
normal, yeah.
yeah.
Seem, air quotes, normal.
Normal.
Neurodivergent people are normal too in their own ways. Everyone is normal in their own ways. We don't label people, okay?
Mm.
No, yeah, no, I agree. I liked that scene too, and he, like, got so excited, and the brother's reaction was hilarious. Brax was, like, watching from afar, and he was like, "Yes! That's my brother!" Like, hyping him up, and then Christian, Ben's character, like, starts a fight, and then you realize that all of it was really just to get Brax, the brother, into a fight to, like, release his tension and whatever. So,
Ah,
but I
yeah.
did that I agree with you, that was a cute scene, I liked that. 'Cause you're right, he's not as a character, Christian is not, like, a joyful person. He just lives a
Mhm.
very structured life where he just goes through his routines. So I did like that he kind of found something that he thought was fun, and he was laughing, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm doing this." So I did like that.
That was good, yeah.
Mhm.
But the whole dynamic between so earlier when I said the tone of the 2 movies, the tone of the first one was
More
darker
serious. Yeah,
and more serious, and the tone of
agreed.
this one and to me, the majority of it came from Braxton's character,
Mhm.
just because of who he was. Like, he is very devil may care, fly by the seat of his pants kind of.
Yes.
He doesn't care about the implications of anything he does,
Yes.
and that he's very free, while
Yes.
Christian is very closed down, maybe. I
Well,
think he's
just
closed.
more
Yeah.
routine.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
But
very
yeah,
yeah, they're very opposite.
yeah. So I kind of liked that it was a little bit lighter, but then on the other hand, I enjoyed the fact that the first one was kind of dark. But anyway,
Mm, sure.
yeah, there's the sure, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Uh,
fine.
fine. I would not watch either again. So I don't know. That's my
Do
opinion.
you know, I've probably watched the first movie 4 or 5 times.
Really?
Yeah,
You like
I don't know.
action.
Yeah, I like action movies. I like Anna Kendrick. I in the first movie, I liked his character a little better, I
Mhm.
think, um, and it was different.
Yeah.
You know, because every freaking movie and TV show, predictable, like, you can see it
Yes.
coming, yawn, whatever. This one was different, and because it was different, it got some points for me, so,
Yeah, I agree. And I did
yeah.
appreciate that it like when he like donates all this money back to like the neuroscience institute that he was taken to as
Mhm,
a child, and to see them taking care of people who are neurologically different, and
mhm,
his mentor or whatever tells him you need one person that knows everything, and his person is the girl that he met as a kid in the center,
mhm,
and then she is a nonverbal person, and but she uses like a voice thing that she types into, and she's got this British accent when she talks to people on the phone and all this. So I thought that was cool. Like the tech side of it was cool, how she could like break into any system and could change the traffic lights and could whatever, hack into anything. And there were some interesting like tech scenes where they were trying to get into places and solve problems and blah blah blah.
mhm,
And she had like kids there, like a group of kids that were at the center as well, that she was like training, I guess, or teaching how to
mhm.
do these tech awesomeness things. So that part, I mean, that was cool.
Yeah, I love the way he gave back, and no matter who you are, it makes me happy to see someone thriving in an environment, right?
Yeah,
You know, no
100%.
matter who you are. If you we all have challenges, and to see, like, this group of kids working together and
Yeah.
working with, his friend, and the fact that they all found something that they were good at, and they found that
Yes.
talent, and they found this or even a skill or something, it was just that made me smile.
And the sense of community.
Yes.
And
Hashtag
part
community.
another plot line of the movie, there's this woman assassin, and then they have to figure out they're trying to figure out who she is. And they trace her back to uh there's human trafficking, like she was trafficked or whatever, and then became an assassin because why wouldn't you after being humanly trafficked, right? Um
I mean, I've considered it several times,
yeah.
but it's just a lot of work, and I'm
It's
lazy,
too
so
much work, and I'm
too
not
much work.
in shape enough to
No.
murder people. But um yeah, so there's like this
But when I do get into shape, y'all need to watch out.
right?
Anyway,
Yeah.
right?
Um so it they figure out who she is like before she became the assassin or whatever, okay? And then they trace back and they find her son who is in a human trafficking situation in Mexico, right? I think Mexico.
Mhm.
And the brothers go down to rescue these kids, and Christian Ben Affleck's character decides or determines that the son of this woman assassin is how they figure it out. Oh, spoilers! Lots of spoilers, but
Spoilers.
I don't think you should watch the movie
Whoops.
anyway, so who cares? He Ben determines that this kid is also like him and neurodivergent. So they rescue this group of children. Yes, great. Like this criminal organization was about to murder like 25 kids, which would have been terrible, obviously. And the brothers swoop in and save them. And then they take this kid. I think what was his name? Antonio?
I don't
No,
know.
I don't remember, to be
I
honest,
don't
and I
remember.
didn't write it down. But um, this kid that Ben thinks is like him, that's how he describes it, I think. He's like me.
Mhm.
And Braxton's like, "How do you know?" He's like, "I know." Whatever. So they
And we're
take
like,
this
"Ooh, he just knows."
he just knows because
He
he
just
looked at him
knows.
one time and he could tell. Anyways,
Mhm.
They take him to the center at the end, and he finds a home at the center, and oh my god, that's so beautiful. Um,
We all live happily ever after
we all live happily ever after at the Neurodivergent Institute of Science.
with all our computers and our hacking abilities.
Correct. So, I
Yeah.
mean, that was a thing. And I really, you know what? That I need to give that woman assassin a little bit more credit because she was a badass and
Yes.
she did a
You
couple cool murder scenes. The
talk
short-haired
about,
lady?
like, hand-to-hand combat and
Yeah,
poof, she was good.
she was good. And I understood her backstory. She was mistreated. She was treated very badly. And
Horribly.
why wouldn't you become an assassin after being treated that way? So,
Mm.
and I think wasn't she I don't remember how she ended up. She was in a car accident?
Yeah, she was in a car accident, and they kind of had to reconstruct her face, but
Yes.
there was some
Brain
trauma to
damage,
her brain. Yeah,
which made her really smart.
and really aggressive,
Yes, that too. So that's
which
uh
helps if you're gonna be an assassin.
yeah, which kind of led her to assassinating.
Mhm.
That led her down the path to assassinating people, and that's not the
How
way.
many times have I told you to stop assassinating? You just need to stop it. You need to turn your life around.
No more
There are better
assassinating.
ways to live your life.
So I
Anyway.
think I don't have anything else to say about this movie, Janet. Do you?
Yeah, me neither. I'm done.
Okay. Yeah.
All
So
right.
should you watch that, Janet?
Yes.
Oh,
I would say overall it had some issues, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed John Bernthal's character. I
yeah.
enjoyed the Christian Wolf character.
Eh,
I love me a good action movie for the
mhm.
most part. So, yes, Rachel, I think everyone should watch it.
Okay.
And yourself. What do you think, Rachel? Should we
I
watch that?
um if you're somebody like me who's not the biggest fan of action movies, I say no. There are better action movies. And you should skip this one and find a different one, personally. So,
Ben will be very disappointed to hear you say that, but that's okay.
Ben can call me if he wants to, and I'll tell him myself. Ben, you peaked at
Uh,
Good Will Hunting.
oh no! Oh no.
And why did you
Well, I
remarry Jennifer?
and why did you do the movie Daredevil? We didn't really
Oh,
need to see that.
we didn't have to see any of that.
He makes a decent Batman. I mean, he's
Ugh,
no Michael Keaton,
no,
but he
no,
does okay. Is no,
I
okay.
don't think so. That's my opinion is no.
I maybe I should keep my superhero opinions to myself because I got roasted in a bad way on Facebook with my comment about Superman
Oh, really?
because there's a new Superman movie coming out, and I said if it's not Henry Cavill, then it's not worth my time. Oh my
100%.
goodness. Well,
People
you
didn't
should
like
read the
that?
Facebook comments.
Okay,
People
I will.
were not pleased with my comments, but
Oh, I love Henry Cavill. My
life is
gosh.
about free speech. Hashtag
He's an
Henry Cavill.
he's another celebrity crush of mine. Oh, Henry.
Yep. The
But
Witcher.
anyways,
Did you watch? Anyway. Okay. Well,
well, thanks for listening, everybody. We appreciate it. Don't watch this movie, but go watch a Denzel movie.
pop some popcorn, maybe microwave some cheese dip or something, and get some chips out, and watch The Accountant too, and
or
smile.
or don't.
Okay. Hey
All right,
Rachel, roll the
everybody.
credits.
Yes, we'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye bye. This episode was produced by Ryan Wyrick.
Follow us on Instagram at Should I Watch That 25 and on Facebook at Should I Watch That.
Email us at shouldIwatchthat25@gmail.com.
Like, follow, and review wherever you listen to us.
Or wherever you cast your pods. Thanks.
Thank you.